Hello and welcome to Call of Duty World War II, The Coaching. That's the working title, don't worry about it. Now, if you haven't played Call of Duty World War II yet, then good. I would never suggest that you purchase a Call of Duty game, let alone this game. See, Call of Duty World War II is another poorly made piece of shit. Now, you may say, hey, you know what, coach? This is kind of a review. Well, shut up and sit down until the end of the class, and then you can ask questions. No, today I'm going to be talking to you about Call of Duty World War II, the issues it has, the issues with the gaming company, and let's face it, I'm going to have a bit of a rant. So if that's okay, I'm going to continue. Now, Call of Duty World War II is just like every other COD. They have really poor spawns, pretty shitty maps, unbalanced weapons, and shockingly enough, lag and desync issues. Now, let's compile that for a second. Let's just pull right back for a second, and then let's say this. What if Call of Duty was made well for even 1 fucking second? Oh wait, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But unfortunately, Call of Duty Modern Warfare decided to create quickscoping, which forever now has become the absolute epicenter of Call of Duty. But I digress. The biggest issues that I find with this game is that their levels are completely built for people to sit behind walls. Sit behind chest-high walls, long walls, lie down behind debris and walls. And if you combine that with their absolutely shithouse spawn system, then you've done nothing but create a frustrating game built for people to play as cheaply as they wish. Let's let that sit for a little bit, okay? Let's let that sit for just a little bit, all right? Now let's talk about something that most people haven't realized, or most people don't know, or most people have seen and think is cool and hip and fresh with the kids. But guess what? Just because Destiny put in an instant system doesn't mean you needed to, Activision. Doesn't mean you needed to, Sledgehammer. The instant system has destroyed your matchmaking system. Now, the game has been out for only a short while, but let me tell you this. Why the fuck is it still broken? This game is not fun. It is not valued at $100. I would not pay $50. I would not pay $30 for this game. Because to be very, very, very frank, all you've done is produced another piece of shit. Now, let's hold that for a second. Okay? Let's hold that for a second. Let's pull a halftime on that. Microtransactions. Now, it was reported that most of the Call of Duty games up until now over the last, say, 3 years, so that's 3 games, ironically enough, you guys seem to talk about having a quality FPS while producing a game in 1 year at a time, which is a ridiculous period of time to produce a game. And let's hold that for a minute. Let's just hold all of this for a minute. There's a truck going by my house right now. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now, you know what? Call of Duty, you could have been a good game. Call of Duty World War II could have been a good game. You had pretty good weapons in there. The balancing wasn't too bad. I don't think it was great, but I think it wasn't too bad. But the levels are built like shit. Your spawn points are built like shit. Your matchmaking is shocker. Built like shit. And you've decided to introduce microtransactions. Now, microtransactions to me automatically make you an untrustworthy game. Why? Because microtransactions are an insult to your community, and it's an insult to the gaming industry in general. Now, I could tee off about pre-ordering. I could tee off about DLC. I could tee off on season passes, but let's talk about the microtransactions, because they aren't a new thing, but they're fresh to the scene. Microtransactions are disgusting, disgraceful, insulting. Microtransactions are the most frustrating aspect of a game. Shadows of War decided to introduce it. That was genuinely disappointing for me. And you know what? I didn't buy that game. So whoever made it, guess what? You lost a sale. You lost a sale. Because you're greedy. Every game dev gets pre-order money, and then they go, we can produce a half-assed game. Boys, we'll release a season pass too, so people pay $60 for DLC they don't even know about. And then we'll introduce microtransactions. Because dropping crates in an instance that lags and affects your matchmaking repeatedly is a great idea. To be really honest, to be Frankie fucking Ferguson about this, you have produced nothing more than another dilapidated FPS with a short shelf life, hoping to make money off your season passes, your DLCs, your fucking pre-orders, and your microtransactions. And guess what, Activision? Guess what, Sledgehammer? You're idiots. You're dipshits. You had one opportunity to build a decent fucking game, release it with no gimmicks, and it would have been a success. Now, I'm not a game dev, so I'm not going to say that the game won't be a success, because let's face it, where there's shit, there's a smell. And you know what the smell is? It's your community. Your community is the smell. So you know what? I deodorized today. And you know what deodorizing means? It means you're not going to get another single fucking red cent from me. I paid $100 for that game, and I already feel like I wasted my time and my money. So let me leave you with this. Call of Duty, besides zombies, and maybe the campaign, is a piece of shit. It's another piece of shit along a long line of pieces of shit that they top deck your toilet with, and that's that. Now you might enjoy the game. Bully for you. The truth is, it's a bad game. The truth is, they've just done another sell. They've sold you another lemon, and they expect you to drive it to Canada. My faith has been lost in the gaming community, in game devs, in game companies for a long time, but EA, Ubisoft, Activision, Sledgehammer, many, many, many others have just decided to clarify that for me. So let me put this out there once and for all. Call of Duty, as a franchise, is a piece of shit. Ubisoft is a piece of shit. Activision is a piece of shit. Sledgehammer, the creators of Bulletstorm. Unfortunately, you guys just recategorize yourself. Let me go through my filing cabinet. Oh yeah, under piece of shit. Oh, fuck, that's weird. Sledgehammer's there. So guess what? You've just reminded everybody that AAA titles are nothing more than a fucking money grab looking for an easy cash payout. So guess what? Sit the fuck down and stop embarrassing yourself. You're benched. Hear that? Coach Sai has benched you for the final fucking time. You won't get another COD out of me. You won't get more support out of me. Along with Ubisoft and other companies, you won't get my money. And I can only tell you right now that you people shouldn't give them money. Do you want to be the smell on the shit game that they make? Do you want to spend near $100 for a game that is probably going to be nothing more than disappointment in the highest order? Well, guess what? If that's what you like, good. Go out there. Spend your money, okay? But for the others, for us, for the realistic ones, for the ones that know what the value of their hard work and employment does, guess what? You're not getting anything more from me because you are a fucking cockroach. You are a bad smell, and you are a disgrace to a creative industry. And guess what? That's all I have to say about it. Suck my dick.